What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another After Pill live stream. What's going on? Happy 4th of July, Ninja. Happy 4th. Happy 4th. We're gonna talk about a few things today. But happy 4th, happy Independence Day, Ninja. JC said, why you call me out with a title like that? Ninja, I'm calling everybody out, Ninja. I'm calling everybody out. Come to the front of the congregation. Come to the front of the congregation. Luke Kibble says, what's good, y'all? My bad about the other stream the other day. I was off my rocker. I don't even remember what happened, Ninja. Cartier, what's going on? Right? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous time. Don't get me started. Happy 4th of July to you, ninjas, man. Happy Independence Day to all of y'all. I hope y'all being safe out there. You know, Moy, what's going on? I hope y'all not out in Chirac, Ninja. I hope y'all stay. Yeah, I hope y'all staying safe out here. Don't go to Chirac, Ninja. Ninjas up there getting whacked up there, Ninja. 14 people, Ninja. This is an everyday thing in America, Ninja. Welcome to America, Ninja. 4 people dead, 14 people injured, Ninja. And then just the other day, just the other week, the firefighters got ambushed. What was that, in Utah or something, Ninja? The firefighters got ambushed. Ninjas knocking out firefighters. Well, why are we killing firefighters, Ninja? Now I don't advocate for any violence, but Ninja, why we aiming at the firefighters, Ninja? Right? Why we aiming at the firefighters, Ninja? They the first responders, Ninja. They the ones that gonna save you. It's the police that's gonna whack you, Ninja. It's the police that's gonna whack you. Ninjas ambushing the firefighters? I'm confused. Why are we shooting firefighters? What the firefighter do? But anyway, we have to start this off with the creed of the outlier. I walk alone because I was never meant to follow. I was born to build what others were too weak to imagine. They rejected me for my strength, envied me for my presence, and feared the truth in my voice. So they gossiped, mocked, tried to shrink me. But I didn't bend, I didn't fold, and I won't start now. I do not chase the approval of the herd. I walk above it. I see through the mask and I speak with conviction forged in pain and clarity, right? Every betrayal carved focus into my soul. Every lonely night built the calluses I now wear with pride. My mission is not optional. My legacy is non-negotiable, and my time is coming. I am built for this, and I will win. Creed of the outlier. Listen, man. Listen. Welcome, Ninja. Welcome to the After Pill. If you new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're just now tuning in, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Yeah, we got a few bones to pick, right? So go ahead and get your coffee, Ninja. Go ahead and get your breakfast and Ninja, whatever you're doing, barbecuing, Ninja. Y'all barbecuing, throw some ribs on the grill real quick, right? Go ahead and sit down on your porch, Ninja, in your room, in your basement, wherever you are, Ninja. Go ahead and sit down because we got a few bones to pick. We got a few bones to pick. You know, America is truly the land of opportunity. It is, right? It is. Once you travel a bit and you see the lack of opportunity everywhere else, you will understand that you do have a whole ton of opportunity here, right? Now, are those opportunities starting to dwindle, Ninja? Yeah, they're starting to dwindle, right? Do those opportunities come far few and in between now versus 40, 50 years ago? Absolutely, right? Do we have a society of people? Do we have a society of men who choose to sit back and not advance, who choose to sit back and not right to achieve, who sit back with no ambition, no kind of purpose? Absolutely. Moy says, shouts out to Moy for the super chat. He says, thank you for your service. Yes, sir, Ski. And thank you to everybody else who's military, Air Force, Navy, Army, Reserve, all of y'all who were military. As y'all know, I did serve my time. I served my time already, Ninja. So if World War III pops off, Ninja, I'm not going, Ninja. I already fulfilled my contract, Ninja. I fulfilled my contract. I fulfilled my duty. So yeah, y'all gonna have to get y'all ass drafted because I'm not going. I'm not going. Y'all can go over there and fight Russia and China and whoever else, Iran and all of them. Y'all can go over there and fight that war. I'm not going, Ninja. If they try to summon me back, I'm going AWOL. I'm going AWOL, Ninja. I'm going AWOL. But anyway, shouts out to Moy for the super chat. But yeah, this is a land of opportunity, right? And to be quite honest with you, this is the last chance, right? Especially for you Gen Z ninjas. For you Gen Z ninjas, this is the last you have. This is the last chance. This is the last chance that you have to gain some kind of wealth, to gain some kind of power, to gain some kind of stability. This is your last chance, right? So for everybody who could have worked today, right? What's going on? To everybody who could have worked today and you took off, Ninja, I don't want to hear your mouth in 2, 3 years. I don't want to hear your mouth in 2, 3 years, Ninja. Right? If you could have went to work and you didn't, Ninja, you could have went in there and got some time and a half. Right? You took off work today because you wanted to celebrate the 4th of July. Shame on you. Ninja, Ninja, this is your 25th 4th of July, Ninja. How many times are you how many times are you gonna be broke on the 4th Ninja, you broke every 4th of July. You broke every Christmas. You broke every Thanksgiving. You going through the same old every single year. Every single year you celebrating, popping bottles, right? Going to somebody barbecue. You trying to figure out where the party at. You trying to figure out who's throwing the pool party. You trying to figure out who barbecuing. And just you on the phone with everybody. Hey, y'all barbecuing over there? Y'all barbecuing for the 4th of July? What we doing for the 4th? What we doing for the 4th? We going to a pool party? We going out of town, Ninja? Ninja, you been broke for the past 10 years every 4th of July, and you still trying to celebrate the 4th of July like you got some money in your pocket. None of you have any money in your pocket. You've been broke the past 10 years, past 10 4th of Julys. The past 10 4th of Julys. And guess what? Ninja, I'm working right now on the YouTube, and Ninja, I'm going to work later. Get my time and a half, Ninja. Y'all think it's a game out here. See, when I get to work, I'm a post my hours. I'm gonna show y'all. The hours I be putting in and what it's really like to be grinding out here. I don't want to hear y'all mouth. See, y'all get out here and complain every single day. Y'all complain every single day. Oh, I can't find this. I can't find that. I can't do this. I can't do that. You ninjas are not. You're not working enough. You're not working enough. You're not putting in enough hours. You're not making enough money. Right? Moy says investing in my business. Right. But they're not even making enough money to invest in their business. You can't even invest in yourself. Panty sniffer. That's a crazy name. But you're gonna have to super chat if you want me to answer your question. You got to super chat if you want me to answer your question. Cartier says ninjas make excuses to fail. How you make excuses to fail? You're in despite what's going on in our economy, despite the things that we talk about as far as the advancements of AI and automation and the replacement of jobs and careers that are not coming back, right? Uh, this still is where you can make the best. This is the country where you can get the most opportunity at, right? This is a capitalistic country, right? Become a capitalist, right? You ninjas be trying to walk around like I remember. Let me tell you this story. I was talking to this girl at work, right? She wanted to become. She's trying to come up with her own business and all that stuff, right? And, I was telling her what I do, and this, that, and the third, giving her my advice, which I shouldn't have. I should have charged her, right? I should have charged her. We're not going to donate. Stop acting innocent. Okay, you can get up out of here. You can get up on out of here. Actually, I'm not even gonna put you in timeout. Just get you off my channel. There we go. Get them up out of there with that weird username. You got a weird dude coming here with a weird username, panty sniffer. This is what I'm talking about, panty sniffer. What are you, 10 years old? Coming here with a weird username, want to ask me a question, want to ask me for advice, but then you can't super chat. Never seen your name before, but you want to come out over here talking about so we not gonna donate, and that's why y'all gonna stay broke. That's why y'all gonna stay broke. And I don't care. Ninja, I'm out here grinding my way to where I need to be. And y'all can stay in La La Land if you want to. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right? The girl that I was talking to, we were talking about business, right? And she was just talking about how, I was just giving her advice on business, social media, and all that stuff, right? And she was just like, well, she wants to do hair products and stuff like that. She was like, well, I know the vendors to get it from, but I know other businesses they're getting the same, they're using the same vendors, and I don't want to steal anybody's business. I'm like, you don't want to steal anybody's business. You don't want to steal anybody's business. You don't need to be in business. You don't need to be in business. She's talking about, oh well, if they're using the same vendors, I don't want to steal their customers. I don't want to use the same vendor that they're using. I'm like, then you don't want to be in business, right? Shouts out to Moy. These MIT AI classes have been fire. Level up, guys. Shouts out to Moy. Shouts out to Moy with the super chat. Moy over there taking MIT classes. Shouts out to Moy for the MIT. But I told her she don't need to be in business because her feelings, her feelings on stealing business, taking someone else's business, is outweighing the business being successful. I'm like, you in the wrong line of work if you think that somebody. See, this is what I say. What you're not willing to do, what you're not willing to do, the next man or the next woman is willing to do, right? She's not willing to steal somebody else's business. But guess what? If push comes to shove, they're gonna steal her business and eradicate her out of business. Business is not for the faint of heart at all. When it comes to these corporations, you think they're not aiming, you think they're not taking shots? You think they're not trying to wipe each other out? Of course they're trying to wipe each other out. That's the point of business. Business is another form of warfare. Do y'all not understand that? Business is another form of warfare, right? You just don't get in business and think that, oh, I'm just gonna form a business and that's be it. Everybody's just gonna come. No, that's not how that works. You're gonna have people aiming at your head. You're gonna have customers want to sue you, right? You're gonna have people trying to sue you, even when it comes to owning a home. It's the same thing. When people, this happens all the time, right? This happens with home ownership. This happens with if you're driving a nice car, right? This is why a lot of people, a lot of smart people, they put their real estate under business entities or put it in trust, right? Because once people find out that you have something, if they find it don't take much to do a little public background check and see that you own this property, and you driving around a Mercedes, you driving around a BMW. Oh yeah, they're gonna get you. They're gonna get you and let you get into a car accident or something, and somebody gets injured or something like that. Oh yeah, they coming after your real estate. They coming after they're trying to get the max out of your insurance. People don't know. People don't. The regular everyday Joe Smo don't know what is going on. Right? Business is warfare. Right? And this is why I keep telling y'all. Y'all thinking y'all gonna find some kind of peace. Right? If you're looking for peace, if that's what you're looking for, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. Life is about war. See, y'all want peace today. Y'all want peace today. Y'all want to sit back and chill, and not saying that you can't sit back and chill. But mind you, I already got my chill. I already got my chill out the way. I took a flight out of the country, sat back and chilled, drunk some Presidentes, then just chilled on the beach, right? Chilled with the chicas, ninja, right? I got mines out the way, right? I got mines out the way. A well needed and well deserved break. You ninjas, y'all don't deserve anything. You don't deserve a 4th of July break, ninja. Y'all not even taking it. Y'all not even taking advantage of the opportunities you have left while you have them. Y'all are not even taking advantage of the opportunities that you have while they are here left, ninja. Because what's about to happen is, see, while y'all out here celebrating, the real movers and shakers are still out here moving and shaking. Right? I'm moving and shaking right now. And in about 2-3 more hours, I'm about to get back out here in my work truck and move and shake, right? Because while y'all out here lackadaisical and you trying to you want to go to the next pool party, right? You trying to see who's grilling, ninja. I'm trying to see how to get ahead, ninja. I want to be ninja. I'm so what's the word what I'm looking for? I'm so menacing, ninja, right? I don't care about none of that. Right, 4th of July, ninja. Ninja, I'm 29 years old, ninja. I've celebrated and if even if we just let's exclude kid years, right? Let's exclude kid years, right? So that's zero through 17. 0 through 17, right? So let's start at 18. Ninja, I've celebrated 11 4th of Julys. How many times? How many times, ninja? It's the same old 4th of July, ninja. It's the same 4th of July every single year, ninja. How many times am I going to celebrate the 4th of July and not be getting ahead? How many times am I going to celebrate the 4th of July and you still be broke? Y'all are celebrating the 4th of July and you broke as a joke. You broke. Some of y'all could have went to work today. Y'all could have went to work today, but you didn't because you wanted to take a day off. I know so many people who took a day off, and I'm not, whatever. If that's your thing, that's your thing, right? But there's so many people I know who ain't got no money, right? Already don't make no money in the first place, right? Who could have got a little bit more pocket change in their pocket. But y'all want to sit back and celebrate 4th. What are you gonna do anyway? You gonna pop some fireworks? We'll pow, ninja. Right? Somebody gonna throw some ribs and some hamburgers on there, ninja. They don't even do that just on 4th of July, ninja. They throw hamburgers and ribs on the grill, Memorial Day, Ninja. They do it on New Year's, Ninja. Y'all cooking the same food every holiday, right? Come on now. Shouts out to Above, Beyond, and Forever with the super chat. He says, "What up, Tap? Ninjas better be getting to the bag while they can. Once Trump's new bill kick in, they're gonna wish they did. Peace." Listen, I've been preaching for the past how long now? I've been telling y'all, right? See, the game is gonna be sold, not told now, right? Patreon coming soon. All the game is gonna be sold, not told now. I've been doing live streams for how long now? I've been doing live streams for how long now? For the past how long? Right? I've been doing it for how long? Ninjas haven't been listening. Some of y'all have been listening, right? Some of y'all have been listening, right? But the rest of y'all haven't been listening, right? Y'all been around here lollygagging, thinking it's sweet. I told y'all before Trump got in office, I said homelessness is about to increase. I said ninjas about to be out here homeless, right? I said people about to be out here not able to afford their rent. I told you people about to be staying 10, 20 in a 10, 20 people in a one bedroom, ninja. I told y'all that the jobs are about to be replaced. I told y'all all of this stuff before the election. I have videos from 2 years ago. Even when Sleepy Joe was in office, I have videos from 2 years ago talking about AI and automation and what was about to happen 2 years ago, right? I've taken off YouTube, right? They're going on the Patreon, the After Pill archives, they're going on the Patreon, right? Patreon coming soon. But I've been telling y'all this for the past 2 years, right? For those of you who's been around the past 2 years. I've been saying this for the past 2 years. I've already seen what was coming. I'm already moving it. I already told y'all the After Pill is 10 years already ahead. The After Pill is 10 years ahead. Let's get these likes up, man. Let's get these likes up. It's 20, we got 28, almost 38, 30 people in here. Get the likes up. Y'all in here BSing, right? And then some of y'all, some of y'all time and a half won't even matter, ninja. Right? Time and a half won't even matter, ninja. You make $10 an hour, ninja. I was at work and I was overhearing some guy come in, right, talking about how much he made, right? And this is where I get to studying that. And the average person don't make that much money, right? So and this guy was like, he was like 40 years old, 45 years old. Dude was talking about he makes like $16 an hour. 16 $16 an hour. Had to be like 40 years old. And I looked at him like, what? Man, you make how much? You 40 something Ninja, you made it all the way to 40 something years old. And you only make $16 an hour. You failed at life. You absolutely failed at life if you are 40 something years old and you only make $16. Ninja, if you're 40 years old and you make under $80,000 a year, you're a failure. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. No. If you make under $80,000 a year at 40 years old, you failed in life. You're a failure as a man. You're a failure. If you're 40 something years old, you make under 80, you're a failure. You failed. Because ain't no way, Sway. Ain't no way. Right? And I tell you all the time, I made my first six figures. I made my first six figures around 22, 23. 22, 23. Out here grinding, hustling. Made my first six figures early 20s. You got dudes out here who are 40 something years old, dudes don't even touch 60K. Like, they're not even touching 60K. How you 40 something years old and you can't even touch 60K as a grown man and you stay in America? You stay in America and you can't there's no way you can touch 60K, right? If you're not a felon, if you're not a felon, you're not disabled, right? Mentally incapacitated, ninja, right? If you're not one of those three things, a felon, disabled, and mentally incapable, there is no way in heck, there's no way in heck that you should be in a country like America, still plenty of opportunity, and you making under 60K. Crazy. Handsome Barber said, I don't know how some people are surviving under 10K a month. I know 30-some-year-olds working part-time. I see it all the time. Last night, I was taking professional photo shoot for my brand and socials. I told a dude to join, and the price he said he could get it from a chick he knew for free. LOL. I checked out her work. Shouts out to Moy for the super chat. Couldn't fit all the words in super chat. Yeah. And it was garbage. Way too many cheap mofos out there. Listen, when I was, and this is the reason why I got out of photography. Right, for you guys who didn't know, I used to do photography. I used to do videography a long time ago. Um, and as a photographer, as a videographer, everybody wants work for free. Everybody wants work for free. Nobody wants to pay you, right? Especially if you don't have any clout or any kind of name for yourself. Everybody wants something for free, right? And even the chicks want something for free. The thing about the chicks, they're gonna try to throw some punani at you for photos. That does happen. They'll try to throw that booty on you. They'll try to throw that thing on you for some photos, right? Professional photos ain't cheap. Nah, it's not. Moy says, and my photos this dude took are amazing. Now he said, where did I get those pictures? I paid $250. Now my social medias will be litty. Yep, that's some of my next steps too. Getting my pictures right for IG, for Instagram, and all that stuff. But people are cheap. Let me tell y'all something, man. The moment you stop being cheap, the moment you start stepping into currency, right? Current, circulation, energy. Currency is energy. A current is energy. Once you stop trying to put things in between that current, your life will flow. See, that's knowledge that I shouldn't. That should be a part of the book of forbidden knowledge. But I'm giving y'all a little free game. I'm giving y'all some free game. The moment you stop trying to put things in the middle of the current, you stop trying to put things in the middle of natural flow state, is the moment that your life will change. See, now I'm not saying, of course, spend money that you don't have. Clearly not, right? But invest in yourself, right? What did I tell y'all before on the last live stream? And probably y'all still didn't get y'all vision boards, huh? Y'all still didn't get those vision boards. Write this stuff down, right? The moment you start writing this stuff down, right? You're gonna start thinking of the steps to take to get to where you need to be, right? If you started writing this stuff down, you will start coming up with the steps to get to where you need to be for your vision, right? Cartier says, them cameras damn sure ain't cheap. No, they're not cheap. But you know what? That's not an excuse because you have a phone in your hand. You see how that works? I have a camera. I have a camera in there, right? I have a regular camera, and I also have my phone. So there's no excuse. You on here, Cartier, you on here typing on a phone, right? A phone with the camera that has access to YouTube, that has access to everything that you need so you can use your camera. It has 1080p. All phones at this point, it has 1080p. That's all you really need at this point, right? 1080p will do the job. So there's no excuse, right? Dan22, investing in yourself is the best investment. Yes, sir. Moy says, dude, it's not easy, and an iPhone is awesome quality, but not the same as a $5 Canon. Well, but the thing is, Moy, the iPhone competes with a it competes with a $5,000 camera. Nobody's buying a $5,000 camera anymore. There's no. First and foremost, nah. $5,000 camera, no, absolutely not. Unless you're taking some kind of crazy pictures, right? You taking pictures of Mount Everest and all of that stuff, like, or you're a professional photographer. Think like if you this is your full-time job, then yeah, invest $5,000. That's completely different. Even your big, even your big YouTubers, they don't have $5,000 cameras, right? I've seen videos of what they use for their cameras, and one of those I have inside, and that was like $400 camera, right? The big YouTubers are not using $5,000 cameras. No, not at all. You don't even need $5,000 worth of camera. Ninja, people have went viral. People have went viral just with the iPhone. Right? That's all you need. Right? But y'all gotta stop making excuses. Did you get your vision board right? Did you start writing this stuff down so your mind can start building and making steps towards those goals and ambitions that you've written down? Right? Because the moment you start stepping into it is the moment you start stepping into it. Because once you start writing it down and you start reading it to yourself every day, you start reading what you actually want to do in life, you start mentally contemplating what are the exact steps that I need to take to get to where I need to be. But y'all ain't trying to do it. Y'all ain't trying to do it. Y'all sitting out here still lollygagging, la 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 la. SpongeBob SquarePants ass ninjas. SpongeBob SquarePants ass ninjas. Y'all still out here lollygagging, laughing and hee hee and ha ha and like everything is sweet. Y'all gonna see in 5 years, over the next 3 to 5 years, how sweet it's not. How unsweet it is. Y'all gonna see in 3 to 5 years how unsweet it is. Y'all time is running out. Tick tock, tick tock. Y'all about to be handed a glass of unsweet tea because y'all about to see how unsweet it is. Y'all keep sitting around, y'all keep waiting around, right? Y'all keep procrastinating. Bebop, what's going on? Y'all keep procrastinating. Y'all still haven't paid the paid plan for ChatGPT to go ahead and draw out a plan for you. Drew, you got a super chat. You got a super chat. You got a question? Go ahead and super chat. Cartier said they draining their time on TikTok. Yeah, they watching stupid videos, watching dog videos, ninja scrolling through TikTok, watching funny cat videos. Like, what are we doing out here? Moy, shouts out to Moy. Moy says I have the paid version. Absolutely, the paid version is absolutely wonders. You want to do some damage out here, right? You really want to get your mind and get your vision to another level to where you can't even possibly think on right now. Listen, tell it exactly what you want to do, tell it exactly where you want to be, and have it plan out the exact steps where the steps that you feel like that you should take or that it feel like you should take. Dan22 says I got ChatGPT Plus, definitely a game changer. Absolutely. Doomer King, you used to be Doomer Viking. Doomer King, what's going on? What's up, After Pill? Laugh now, cry later. Microsoft Copilot, yep. I've been playing around with Google VO3. I've been playing around with VO3. Was that Google? Yeah, I think that was VO3. I've been playing around with that, trying to see how I can implement it into my social media game. Right? I've been playing around with a lot of different AI different models and stuff like that. I've been on it. I've been on it. Right? Y'all sitting down drinking y'all beers right now. Ninja smelling the ribs when you should be out here working. Right? But that's cool. That's cool. What I've had to understand, what I've had to come to the realization of that everybody don't want it. Everybody don't want it. Everybody don't want it. Most of y'all are gonna be when they start rolling out UBI for you ninjas. When they start rolling out UBI, that's that y'all gonna be okay with it. Most of y'all gonna be on universal basic income because y'all can't y'all y'all gonna be on universal basic income because y'all don't want to do nothing in life. That's what's gonna happen. This is what's, I'm already predicting it. I'm already predicting it. Listen, it's gonna happen, y'all. Listen, mark my words. The after pill hasn't been wrong. Mark my words. Most of y'all are gonna be on universal basic income because y'all not gonna be able to afford the basic necessities of life. They already wiping out Medicaid for you ninjas. They already wiping out food stamps. They already wiping out government assistance. AI and automation is already taking jobs. Many of these jobs are not coming back, and they're gonna roll it out in full force. Full force. They're not stopping. They're not stopping. They need yachts. They need the yachts, Playboy. They need the yachts. They gotta throw the parties. They're trying to eat medium rare steaks. They're trying to eat hibachi. They're trying to eat dang on Ruth's Chris Ninja. They gotta pay for their wife and side chick and sugar baby, right? And the escort on the side. They got a lot of stuff to pay for. They got women to take care of, ninja. She need this bag. She wanna go on this vacation, right? His side chick keeps calling, talking about when we gonna go here, ninja. When you gonna take me shopping, right? They don't have time to waste on you, ninjas. They don't have time to waste on you, right? Cardi, Moore says these Juco don't pay for themselves. The Juco don't pay for themselves, ninja. Above Beyond and Forever said the BW's out here big mad because their food stamps and Section 8 is getting cut off. Listen, it is what it is, ninja. They've been casting away men for the longest. Hey, the reckoning is here, ninja. The reckoning is here. Right? I don't have no sympathy for B dubs. I don't have no sympathies for W dubs, ninja. I don't have sympathy for L dubs, A dubs, any dub, any woman. Yeah, it's a lot of white women on food stamps and all that stuff too. Right? But nobody can nobody ain't gonna be able to get it anyway. Still. Nobody's gonna be able to get it anyway. So it's not even gonna matter in the long run. It's not gonna matter in the long run, right? Because they're gonna eradicate all of it. Bebop when the AI hits for real. AI have and this is the thing that you gotta realize, AI hasn't even hit for real. AI hasn't even really hit. Right? Yes, it's hit. Yes, they're rolling out different things. It's not even in full transformation mode. Y'all don't even get it. They're laying off people and getting rid of jobs just on the minimum AI. Just on the minimum. This is AI 1.0. Y'all haven't even seen anything yet. This is AI 1.0. Right? We haven't even got to the 1.5 version yet. We haven't even got to 2.0 or 3.0. Right? Cartier says when it hits, we're gonna be in literal hell. It's gonna be hell for the ones who didn't set themselves up, right? If you don't, if after listening to me, after getting on my live streams, right? Patreon coming soon. After giving you the knowledge and giving you what you need and telling you exactly the game plan that you need to set for yourself, if you still for over the next 5 years, if you still in the same place, it was nature's course for you, Ninja. Oh shit. It was nature course for you. It was meant to happen. It was meant to happen for you. Right? You were meant to be eradicated. Your bloodline was meant to be up out of here, Ninja. It just wasn't meant to be. Right? JC says he ain't lying. I got kicked from FedEx because with all the AI cams, they want you to be a robot. After they done with you, then they replace you with the next guinea pig. Then they say layoff. Yep. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Sit back and complain? What you gonna do? Sit back and cry about it? Nah. Ain't no time. And there's no time to sit back and cry and moan. See, y'all want sympathy. Don't there's no sympathy out here. There's no sympathy out here for you. Especially as a grown man, there's no sympathy out here for you. Right? Either you get with it or get rolled over. And I'm telling y'all right now, I have no issue, I have no problem at all rolling over you ninjas full force at 100 miles per hour. I do not care. I do not care. I'm rolling over you, speed bumping all. I do not care. Because a lot of you, you don't even care about yourself. You don't even care about yourself in the first place. You don't care about your health. You don't care about your body. You don't care about your mind. You don't care about your money. You don't care about your resources. Well, hell, I don't care about you either. Get this ninja up out of the way. Get him up out of here, ninja. Get him up out of here, ninja. Frax, you're going to have to super chat. Somebody drop a super chat. Frax, if you got a question, drop a super chat. Or join the members. Become a member or drop a super chat. But niggas think it's out here sweet, and they want the sugar coated message and all that. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, little buddy. It's okay, little buddy. It'll be okay, little buddy. It'll all come. I was talking to this chick, and she was like, this same chick I was talking about the business with. She was talking about, yeah, I'm just gonna pray about it, and God is just gonna he's gonna make the way. He's gonna do it, right? He's gonna do it. I'm like, all right, B, all right. People out here with a hope and a dream and don't want to put any work in. Right? I'm telling her the exact blueprint and the amount of work that she needs to put in to do her business and all that stuff. She's just talking about, oh, that's just a lot, and well, I'm gonna just pray about it. I'm just hope God just make everything okay. I'm like, ninja, you ninjas are a disgrace to God, ninja. Y'all are a disgrace. Ninja, God said man should labor the earth. Man should work the earth as long as he exists. You niggas think y'all about to not work for anything? Ninjas like, yeah, I'm gonna just pray on it. I'm gonna just pray on it, and God is gonna bless me. God is gonna make sure everything comes to fruition, ninja. Right? Ninjas be whole bombs. Ninjas be in boxes. Ninjas be in a shelter. Ninja be in a shelter. Ninja shivering. Ninjas be in a shelter shivering. I'm just gonna pray about it. I'm just gonna pray about it. Ninja, you've been a bum for the past 10 years, Ninja. God has clearly said that, Ninja, I ain't helping you with a goddamn gone thing until you get up off your feet and put in some work. Meet me halfway and I'll meet you halfway. Blake Bradley, exactly. God bless the hard working. Ninjas be out here talking about I'm just gonna pray on it. I'm just gonna pray on it. Like what's the name? What's taking you so look, I'm gonna call his ass out. Where he at? Like look at this ninja Frax. And it was another ninja before that. The ninja Frax. Where you at, Frax? You gotta sign up? You gotta sign up and do all that stuff? What's taking so long for you to super chat? See, ninjas, they be wanting see, you men, you men are something else. This is why the game is gonna be sold, not told for you ninjas. Because the ninja talking about he gonna ask me a question and tell this ninja, see, if you and this is why most of you will never succeed. Because for information that's readily available, for opinions that's readily available, you don't want to pay for it. You don't want to pay for it. You're gonna ask me a question in the middle of me talking in the first place, and I've already said 20 minutes ago, if you have a question, super chat, especially if you're not a member or definitely somebody I don't recognize. If you have a question, super chat, right? This ninja gonna ask me a question, and I said super chat. Now he disappeared. He skedaddled up out of here. He skedaddled up out of here. Niggas don't want to pay for nothing, right? That's why I'm gonna start taxing. I'm gonna start taxing ninjas. I'm like, because no, ninjas be wanting free game. I'm 15. You 15? Do you have $15? You got $15 to super chat, ninja? Right. John, they still think women love them for them as ninjas. Still think, come on now. These the same guys cold approaching. He said he ran like a road runner. These are the same guys cold approaching. They cold approaching, trying to find a wife, ninja. There we go. Moy always putting his money where his mouth is. It's 2025. We only giving free advice to chicks we smashing. Woo! See, Moy a big dog. See, Moy a big dog. Let's get these likes up. At least if you niggas can't super chat, at least get the likes up. Hit the like button. The like button free. Right? We got almost 40 people in here now. Hit the like button. Right? Hit the like button. The like button free. Or you can become a member. Simple. Simple. Support the channel. Right? You ninjas don't even be getting this kind of information anywhere else. Like many of y'all be lost in the sauce. Ninja be sitting on the sofa scratching your nuts, ninja. Be on the sofa scratching your nuts. Don't know left from right, up from down, ninja. Ninja still struggling, tie your shoes, ninja. Shoot, you walking around your shoes untied, right? You missed a loop. You missed a loop on the back of your pants, ninja, when you try to put your belt on, ninja. Y'all lost in the sauce. Y'all ain't getting information from nowhere. Appreciate that above, beyond, and forever. I appreciate the super chat. But these ninjas be lost in the sauce. That's why the real game is going behind a paywall. Bebop said I asked advice from ChatGPT and ChatGPT called me a bitch. There is a version of ChatGPT that talks a little spicy. I forgot the name of it. But it's like a segment that they're trying, a little program that they're trying. It's a ChatGPT version that talk a little spicy. It be cussing you out and stuff too. I tried it, I didn't like it. I was like, nah, ninja, because if you were real, ninja, if you were real, we would have to fight. But dudes be out here lost in the sauce, right? Wondering why they can't get ahead. Is because ninja, you have a bad relationship. You have a horrible relationship with money. You have a horrible relationship with give and take, right? That's all you know. That's all many people know is to take, 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 right? You take, 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 and you don't put nothing back in the pot. You can't just take and don't put back in. That's not how the world works, right? When things are built from materials, right? You can't just continue to take from the material and not replenish it. You can't keep cutting down trees and not plant seeds for other trees to grow. But that's all dudes want. This is why I don't have no hope for 90. I don't have hope for 90% of y'all. Right? I don't have hope for 90% of y'all. Ninja, they need to send y'all ass to a third world, ninja. They need to send y'all ass to a third world because you have no you ninjas have no ambition, ninja. You have no purpose in life. You have no purpose in life. You stay in a land of opportunity still. You have functioning AC. You have clean water from the faucet, right? You have clean water from the faucet, and some of y'all still not wiping your ass good. You have clean water from the faucet to brush your teeth and wipe your dusty face, right? And to wipe your nasty butt and cook some food, right? Many of you have a grocery store a half a mile down the street to get some healthy food, right? But y'all are just so dang on dusty and disgusting. Shouts out to Moy again for the super chat. They don't know, LOL, ungrateful chumps in Dumb Republic. You can't even use Robinhood. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. Shouts out to Speeder. I've never seen him before. Shouts out to Speeder with his $10 super chat. There has been a big debate over whether people should rent or own the place they live in long term for years. I would like to hear your perspective on which one of those options is better long term. Good question, and I've spoken on this before as well. Me personally, and some big real estate gurus have said this as well. Like Grant Cardone, he has said this. Me personally, I want to be. I'm paving my way to be a digital nomad, right? I'm paving my way to be a digital nomad. When I first moved to Texas, I wanted to buy a home, right? I wanted to buy a home, right? But my perspective on home owning, home ownership, taxes, and all of that, whatnot, it changed my perspective. And if you didn't know, I used to be a real estate agent, right? So I used to be a real estate agent. I've studied all this stuff, right? Done my due diligence. I know the ins and outs of the processes, the mortgage loans and all of that stuff. I know the ins and outs of all that, right? Most people are in today's time. This is not 1970. This is not 1965, where you buying a house for $5, ninja, right? As soon as you buy it, you own it, right? This is not 1965. This is not 1970. This is not 1980s. Most people are trapped in their house. Facts. Most people are trapped in their house, right? And most people are bad. Most people are actually bad with money, and horrible with how they handle the loan from the jump. And don't get me started on new builds. New builds are a scam, right? Because a lot of people don't know that land and that area has to be assessed, right? And when you buy that home, a lot of people don't realize that the true value of that land and the area has not been assessed. So when you buy a new build and they're still building other homes around you, your tax bill is not finalized. When they put a HEB or a Kroger or a Publix, right, or a Walmart down the street, or they start building like restaurants and stuff down the street, right, and you stay in a new build, everything hasn't been fully assessed. When people get that tax bill is when they finally realize that, oh shit. When people get that tax bill, and you will hear it, you can look on social media all day long. You'll see people all day long who didn't realize how much taxes affected, home ownership, right? The hidden cost of owning a home, taxes, repairs, HVAC, plumbing, right? Structural issues. You can get a new build. There's been plenty of times where people get new builds and the builders will try to F them over, right? They'll wait until the warranty expires to finally get back to them, and by the time that warranty expires, it's over with. It's over, right? Then now you got to find somebody else, pay out $5,000, $10,000 to get a structural issue fixed. Home ownership is not all glitz and glamour how people try to make it, right? If you ever do own some real estate, right? At this point, you might as well own it through a REIT, a real estate investment trust, right? You might as well you might as well find something like that to really get a bang for your buck. I don't recommend, me personally, this is just my opinion, I don't recommend staying in a home just to stay in it, right? If you do own any kind of real estate, any kind of land or whatever, it needs to be investment only. I don't believe in staying in a home just because, oh, I want to stay in here because I wanted to finally own a home. And that's why the majority of people are trapped in their homes. It's a trap. It's a trap, right? Then a lot of people pull out HELOCs. They pull out HELOCs. They pull out second loans on their homes, and then they got to start back over. So now you had 15 years left to pay off your home. Now you just started back over. Now you got another 30 years because you wanted to pull out another home. Why? Because you got or something that happened in life, and you had all this equity in your home, so that was the easiest thing to get a hold of, right? To pay off whatever other debt that you had to pay off. Home ownership is a trap to me, right? I want to be able to move willy-nilly. If I want to go from Texas to Arizona, right? I don't want to sit back and wait until I have to sell a home or anything like that, or I'm stuck like Chuck or whatever. I want to be able to move from Texas to Arizona, Arizona to Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic to Colombia. I want to just move smooth selling. Bebop says, bro, house is like marriage. That's a good way to explain it. That's a good way to explain it. Now if you just sitting on, now don't get me wrong, if you're just sitting on a wad of cash, do what you want to do. If you're just sitting on a wad of cash, go and buy your home, I guess. Go and buy your home. But most people are not sitting on a wad of cash. That's the point. And home ownership, and this is the thing too about home ownership used to be for the middle class. Home ownership used to be for the middle class. But home ownership now is not for the middle class. It's not. Just like college. Going to college, going to university is not for the middle class. First of all, it was never meant for the middle class anyway. Higher education was never meant for poor people. It was never meant for middle ground people. It was never meant for anybody who couldn't afford it. But now that's why we have a problem now in a university system with all these loans and all that stuff, because a bunch of poor people started going to college when they shouldn't have been able to go in the first place, right? University was for rich kids. University was for the political class. University was for the business class. It was never meant to be for the poor class. So now people have all these loans that they have to repay because they come from poor backgrounds or they didn't have scholarships or what have you. Right? Now we have all these issues because poor people and middle class people were led into arenas that they shouldn't have been allowed in, but it was all by design, right? It was all by design. Moy says, should I turn my home into a YouTube studio? Go ahead, why not? Go ahead. Might as well. Bebop says he getting hit with that 20K property tax bill every year. Yeah, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that super chat, Speeder. But I hope I answered your question. Just me personally, I don't believe in. I don't really care for owning a home. I don't. I don't really care for owning it. Right? Not and then not in America. Not in America. If I own some, if I end up owning some land or building a home because I want to build a home from the ground up, if I take that route, My purchase would be somewhere overseas, right? My purchase wouldn't even be in America, right? And that's the new thing too, right? The American dream is not just in America, right? So if I do want to purchase land, if I do want to have a piece of real estate, it's not going to be in America. It's going to be somewhere else. It's going to be somewhere else, and it's still going to be for investment purposes. It's still going to be for investment purposes. JC, if you Gen Z, your body, your home till we get these, your body, your home till we get these purchases. I don't know what you're talking about. Moy says, can we do a YouTube live together, stream y'all, and discuss how important it is for young men to have rites of passage? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that, absolutely. We can do that. I'm gonna jot that down actually. Then we're gonna come up. Actually, have you emailed me, Moy? You need to email me. You need to email me. Yeah, email me or shoot me a DM or something. Whichever one. Preferably email because I have to send you an email for the StreamYard link anyway. Yeah, shoot me an email. The afterpill at gmail.com. The afterpill at gmail.com. But yeah, the importance of a rites of passage is very important. A lot of men, and this is why we have so many bitch made men today. So many soft men today, right? So many passive aggressive men today. Many of these guys ain't never been punched in their face, right? When I was in the military, we had rites of passage. We had rites of passage when we came through, right? You wasn't just, it wasn't, you just didn't sit down at your dorm. Nah, bring buddy up so we can box. Yep. Bring buddy up, and if you didn't want to come up, you was scared, and they made sure to know that yeah, that buddy's scared right there. They made sure they picked on you. They made sure they ostracized you. Yep. Oh, buddy's scared right there. He didn't want to come up and box. When you came through the military, when I came through AIT, right? Even in basic training, when I came through AIT, oh, put those gloves on. Yep. Come upstairs, put those gloves on. Right? We used to check jaws. Right? This is why, and this is why I'm built different too. This is why I'm built different. Right? We used to check jaws in the military. Yeah, you come through. Yeah. Oh, he think he okay. He think he hot shot. Okay. Yeah. Tell buddy, tell buddy to come upstairs. We're gonna put the gloves on. We're gonna see how tough he is. Yeah. And I've been knocked out. I've been knocked out for sure. Buddy hit me with a clean hook. Buddy hit me with a clean hook. Knocked me, not. He didn't knock me clean out, but he knocked me out though. And I was in the Boy Scouts. I was in the Boy Scouts too. We did a lot of camping and all that stuff. A lot of guys have never been through anything, man. A lot of guys ain't never had their jaw checked. That's why so many guys are passive aggressive because many of these guys, they protect it like women. They know, oh, if you hit me, if you hit me, I'm gonna call the police. Ninjas be scared. Ninjas be, they'll talk all that junk, be all passive aggressive, but when it's time for men to clash, right? When it's time for men to clash, ninjas want to get all spooked and all, oh, you better not hit me. Oh, you get angry with words. No, it's not the words, it's the respect. It's the discipline, right? It's the boundary of men clashing with men. That's what it's about. It ain't really about the words, it's about the audacity, ninja. It's about the principle. It's the principle. A lot of men haven't had their jaw checked ever. They've never had their jaws checked ever. A lot of men need to get their jaws checked. They need to be chin checked. A lot of men need to go through rites of passage. They never been through rites of passage. Never been in Boy Scouts. Dudes ain't never learned how to set a fire with sticks and stones, ninja. Ninjas don't even know how to make a fire. Don't even know how to put up a tent. Half of you ninjas don't even know how to shoot a gun, ninja. Y'all don't know how to load a weapon. Y'all don't know how to take apart a weapon. You don't know the difference between a 5.56 and a 7.62. Ninja don't know the difference. Ninjas don't know the difference with between ARPs. Y'all just lost in the sauce. Ninjas don't know the difference between an M16 and an M4, right? A AK-47 and a Draco, right? What rifles are considered pistols. Y'all don't know anything. Right, look at this ninja. We know what this knife can do. Okay, ninja. And I know what my nine, I know what my 9 can do. I know what my 5.56 can do, and I know what my 12 gauge can do to your ass too. How about that? And blow straight through that knife. Right? So I agree, Moy. Men need rites of passage. And I mean, you know, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Like I tell y'all all the time, I don't have no hope. I don't have no hope for you ninjas, right? I only have hope for about 10% of y'all. I keep saying 10%. It's only gonna be 10%. I only have hope for 10% of y'all. 10%, only 10% of y'all are gonna make it and be something and survive in a new world. Most of y'all just gonna be UBI bums, right? Wally World, Jiffy Lube, Church's Chicken cooking ass ninjas, right? McDonald Burger King eating ass ninjas, right? That's what y'all gonna be. Coach Will, what's going on? Just scrolled in, subbed up. I appreciate that. Find me at rallies, flipping them fries, flipping fries, ass ninja. Rallies, checkers, ass ninjas, checker fries, eating ass ninjas. Checker fries is good. Now I'm not gonna lie, checker fries is good. Can't be talking about checker fries. But yeah, checker fries, eating ass ninjas. Right? That's all y'all. That's all y'all gonna be good for. So I only have hope for about 10%, and that's cool. That's cool with me. Coach Will says, "Yeah, people are effed. Yeah, they effed," which is inevitable. It's inevitable when you have so many weak men, when you have so many masculine women, right? It's bound to happen, right? It's bound to happen. Everybody want to celebrate. Everybody want to celebrate something. Everybody want to celebrate holidays. Everybody want a day off. Like I said, when I get to work, I'm gonna show y'all my hours. I'm gonna show y'all the hours. Everybody want a day off. Everybody wanna kick back and chill, right? And I'm not saying that you can't sit back and chill, because I've sat back and chilled plenty of times. But I sit back and chill after putting the work in. Y'all want to sit back and chill when you have no accolades up under your belt. You have not built anything, right? You have not done anything. You have not got any kind of certification. You didn't get a new job, ninja. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: if you making under $30 an hour, ninja, I'm gonna need you to do something with your life. Yep, I said it. If you making under 30 an hour in its totality, right? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's time to do something with your life. I'm not about to take it easy on y'all. Too many ducks out here, too many sheep out here, right? Bebop said that's the American campaign. Absolutely, right? Keep feeding y'all with holidays, right? If I was in major power, that's what I would do to y'all too. This is what y'all not understanding, right? If I was in power, that's what I would do to y'all too, right? Because I'm coming to the realization that, dang, these ninjas need to work. They need to be distracted because they're not gonna do nothing anyway, right? If we don't distract these ninjas, then they're gonna be out here and committing crimes and trying to come after us. So I get it, because most of y'all are purposeless, ambitionless, right? No goals in life, have no life, ninja. You're meant to be nothing. You're meant to be nothing in life. So if I was in power, that's exactly what I would do. I will make sure that y'all are entertained until you die. Because you're not gonna do nothing anyway. You ain't gonna do nothing anyway. You ain't gonna revolt. You ain't gonna kill a fly. You ain't gonna do nothing. So I would do the same exact thing. Yep, throw him a bone. There we go. Throw him the Diddy trial. There we go. Throw him the Elon scam. There we go. Yep, throw in Trump. There we go. Yep, they'll be distracted. Throw in Love Island. Love Island watching ass ninjas. There we go. Throw it. Pop the balloon. There we go. Pop the balloon ass ninjas. Yep, they gonna love that one right there. Just throw him a bone. Blake Bradley, you said something right there. That's the only reason why I work overtime, because I'm not doing anything else currently. Ninja, what else is there to do but build right now? Coach Will said started a firewood biz after serving as a mechanic, thriving now. You said Jiffy Lube, and I knew I haven't. Shouts out to Coach Will, right? But Blake Bradley says, yeah, I'm working overtime because there's nothing else going on. Like, what else are you ninjas doing? What else are y'all doing? The only thing that you should be doing is grinding, grinding, meeting your goals, hitting your milestones, right? Stacking some bread, getting up out of here, getting a passport, traveling. All right, y'all not doing nothing else? Coach Will says, I do workout streams on my channel for fun. I'm gonna check you out. Shouts out to Coach Will. Dan22 says, facts, that's why I ended up getting 2 jobs. Shouts out to Dan22. And let me tell y'all this, right? Around I wanna say around the pandemic, so about 3 years ago, beginning of the pandemic, right? I was working like 3 jobs. Right? So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted like I don't know how it feels to actually get out here and grind. Right? I was working my main job, right? I was working at a Google Fiber Center, right? Doing contract work, a Google data center, doing contract work. And after I left that job, because they weren't giving out OT at that job like that, after that job, I would go and work at FedEx. I would work at FedEx at night, taking boxes off those 18-wheelers. So I work at FedEx after I left my main job. And hold up, in between the time between my main job and FedEx, guess what I was doing? I was still going to the gym and working out. So I go to my main job and then go to the gym and work out until my shift started at FedEx. I work at FedEx at night. So my shift probably started at 8 o'clock and I'll be done at 11, right? And then I will hop in the car and do some ride share, some DoorDash or something to get a little extra money at night before the restaurants and everything closed. So I did my main job. I was doing FedEx, right? And then I was doing a ride share when I left FedEx for the restaurants that was open before they closed to get a little extra money or whatever to put in my pocket before the night ended, and then did it all over again until I got my money up, until I can get a singular job to pay me what I needed to pay. See, a lot of y'all not willing to do it. See, y'all don't know how it feels to be broke. I came from a time where, and I've told this story before, I had to take my daughter out of school, out of daycare, because I couldn't afford it, because I had just got done with another job and I wasn't making money like that. So I had to take my daughter out of school. This was around 3-4 years ago. I had to take my daughter out of school because I couldn't afford to pay it anymore. See, a lot of y'all ain't never been through something that's gonna crush your soul. Y'all ain't never been through anything. And I'm cool with telling that story. I'm cool with telling a lot of stories because I've overcome a lot. That's what life is about, overcoming things. It's not about sitting and yeah man, I can't do this and I can't do that. That's not what it's about. It's about overcoming that, building on that. Okay, you in this predicament right now. How can we get out? And you know what I did? Okay, how can I get out of this situation? You need three things to do. And I still kept my mind healthy. I still kept my emotions intact because I was still going to the gym and making sure that everything was intact. Consistency, discipline, progression. Come on now, y'all drop the super chat. Moy said drop the super chat. Y'all don't know what it is to struggle. So when y'all see me now, and then when y'all see me 3 years from now, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. This is why I don't have. This is why I don't have sympathy. I don't have sympathy for people. I don't have sympathy for people. I don't have, especially for men. I don't have sympathy for any of y'all. I don't have no sympathy for what? When nobody was calling my line telling, oh, you need something. Nobody was giving me advice. So y'all lucky. Y'all even have somebody like me to get up on here and give you this kind of advice, to give you this kind of fire anyway. Because nobody was on my line telling me, hey, you need this. Oh, let me tell you how to do this. Let me tell you how to do that. Just do this. No, I had to figure it out by myself. Had to figure it out by myself. Right? Shouts out to Moy again. We're gonna have to cut off your super chat, Moy. Let these broke ninjas super chat. Let these broke ninjas super chat. Moy, I already know you got the bag, boy. I know you got the bag. Let some of these other let these broke ninjas come out and show that they got the bag. Or at least support the channel. Right? Moy, we know you got it over there, Moy. No more, Moy. No more. I should have cut you off a minute ago. No more. I don't want no more. I don't want no more from you, Moy. Yep. Abundance mentality is key. I appreciate that, Moy. You gotta let some these other guys, they need to understand the mindset that's behind it. They need to start popping out. And that's what I'm saying. Only 10%. Only 10%. Only 10%. That's what you got to understand. Only 10% is going to get there. Because it's a mentality. Right? You had to go through the fire first. And then once you go through those fires, listen, when you go through that fire, like it's gonna seem like nothing when you have to go through the next fire because you're gonna keep going through flames. You're gonna keep going through flames. And guess what the flames are for? The flames are for the flames are to keep molding you. Right? This flame molds you for this period of life. Then you're gonna go through another flame. You gotta walk through that flame. That flame is gonna mold you into the next part of life. Then you gotta go through another flame. Then that flame is gonna mold you into this part of life. You're gonna continue to go through those flames. You're gonna continue to be molded for different parts of life. Right? But if you're always running from the fire, you're gonna never be nothing. If you're always running from the flame, if you're always running from the fire, you're gonna never be molded into the person, to the man that you need to be. A lot of y'all keep running. That's all y'all do is run. Every time something get hard, y'all run. Every time y'all hit a trial and tribulation, y'all run. I love when I hit trials and tribulations now. See, y'all don't understand because some of y'all ain't never been through nothing, or you always ran from it. When I go through trials and tribulation now, I see it with a clear vision. I'm like, okay, I know this is a test right here. Okay, yeah. We ready. When I go through a trial and tribulation now, I'm ready for it because I know that it's a test. And when you've overcome those tests so many times, you know that now, okay, that's a test. I can get through it. Boom. Oh, this was harder than the last one, but you know what? We got it. We got it. We locked in. And sometimes you may fail. Not saying that you're gonna win every battle, but the important part is that you get back up and know that okay, I failed this time, or okay, I started back drinking. Okay, oh okay, I started back smoking. Okay, or I missed too many weeks in the gym. Okay, I got to get back right. So not all the time are you gonna win the battle, but it's about the war in the long run. So the question is, Ninja, are you gonna win the war in the long run, or you gonna let the battle put you on the sideline working as ninjas, right? Special teams, ninjas. You special teams working as ninjas, special teams playing as ninjas. You second string as ninjas, right? You never even got in the game, right? Some of y'all don't want to be in the game. I remember playing football. It was some guys scared to get in the game. They were scared to get in the game, especially when we played certain teams. When we played certain teams that were known to be hard hitters and they were known to play hard, you had guys who were scared to get into the game. Oh, look at number 21 over there. Oh, he hit too hard. He hit too. No, I'm not trying to play. Like hesitating to get into the game. Then you had other people. Even if we were down 14, even if we were down 21, it was always hype. It was always hype. Ready to get in the game. Y'all ain't hyped to get into the game. I'm hyped to be in the game. I love the game. This is what it's all about. You're alive. If you're alive and you breathe in air, your legs work, your mind work, your heart work, nothing is wrong. Ninja, you should love the game. Every time you wake up in the morning is a blessing to be able to do something. Y'all not even taking advantage of a blessing. It ain't just it's a privilege to be alive. Do y'all not understand? It's a privilege to be alive. You got people who got gunned down today, yesterday. Then you got people who starving somewhere in the world. You got people who don't have clean water, clean air to breathe, and y'all waking up every day in the basement acting like somebody owe you something. Y'all are disgusting. Y'all are disgusting human beings. Just absolutely disgusting. Y'all stay in this nation, you breathe fresh air, you have clean water, and y'all still stay in the basement. Pitiful. Got a Kroger down the street, a Publix down a grocery store with real food in there, apples and oranges, vegetables, and you wake up every morning eating hot Cheetos, noodles as ninja, still working at Wally World, Jiffy Lube, getting fat, but you want to complain about life when you're not even taking advantage of life. Come on now. And that's a real after pill. I'm gonna end this off with the creed of the outlier. I walk alone because I was never meant to follow. I was born to build what others were too weak to imagine. They rejected me for my strength, envied me for my presence, and feared the truth in my voice. So they gossiped, mocked, tried to shrink me. But I didn't bend, I didn't fold, and I won't start now. I do not chase the approval of the herd. I walk above it, I see through the mask, and I speak with conviction forged in pain and clarity. Every betrayal carved focus into my soul. Every lonely night built the calluses I now wear with pride. My mission is not optional. My legacy is non-negotiable, and my time is coming. I am built for this, and I will win. Come on now, get it through your head. And that's a true after pill right there. Shouts out to Above, Beyond, and Forever. I'm in the fire right now. I work as an electrician. Oh, you got a good job. You got a great job. And started a business on the side. Next week, I have to be in Fort Lauderdale with a possible $200K contract on the table for my company. Shouts out to Above, Beyond, and Forever. Electrician, blue collar in the building. 200K contract on the table for my company. Hey, that sounds like job security to me. Sounds like job security to me. Shouts out to Above Beyond the Forever. That's what I like to hear. Shouts out to everybody. All right. Shouts out to everybody that tuned in. Shouts out to everybody that super chat. Special shouts out to Moy. Moy always coming through and showing out. Who else is in here? Shouts out to Bebop. Shouts out to Coach Will, new sub. Shouts out to everybody. Cartier, Speeder. Who else up in here? Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to everybody. Blake Bradley, JC, John. Shouts out to everybody who tuned in. Shouts out to y'all. This was truly an after pill, man. Get your life together, right? This is the 10th and 20th, 4th of July that you celebrated. It's just time to level up, time to boss up, time to make some money, time to get to where you need to be. And that's an after pill. Like, comment, subscribe to the new channel, right? J-Rod and the After Pill. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Twitch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.